Hello. Welcome, everybody. Oh, damn. Ugh, so tired. Had to make a quick errand, actually, starting today, but luckily, still got here relatively on time. But then I ran into the issue of I forgot to troubleshoot the sound alerts problem of it now playing on a different audio source. So I fixed that. If I can't start my headset before, or I can't switch it um after I've turned OBS on. Kind of weird. You know what? While I'm here, let me let's see. Let me try it while I'm just to be sure.
Wait! My brain is working!
Okay, good. It's playing on headset and not on my speakers. Always good. Excellent. Tits is on. Ow. Yes. Believe everything is hunky-dory. Actually, everything isn't hunky-dory. The world is burning around us. So many weird things, man, happening. Pro wrestling's on fire. D&D's on fire. How fun. Uh, but whatever, man. Hey, at least I saved $50 on that thinking subscription. Oh, also there's a, speaking of money, can get us a Gura figure out? Hell yeah. I'm gonna pre-order that shit after stream, actually. Hopefully it doesn't sell out. I doubt it. Need to get a new shelf for figures. Time to run out of room. More figures. My my Gura Nendo is still in its box because I'm too afraid to open it. I like the thing about collector's value in me tells me you shouldn't open. Leave her contained. But yeah, that's. Let me look at it again. Oh yes, so beautiful, so pristine, untouched by the outside world. Still waiting on my Justice Nendo. There's a pop-up parade figure. Oh, what was her name again? I forgot. Anyway. Let me see. What else has been going on in the world? Many things. What have I watching recently? Also, I saw Corones playing Street Fighter. Hell yeah. Get them eyeballs on Street Fighter. Yeah, I watched an interesting video about fighting games. Well, I should say today. Today recently. That kind of just restated the facts that I said about why why fighting games are so underappreciated, I guess. There aren't that many players. compared to like you know but it's like single player and fighting games always sucks. It's always either not enough stuff to do or it's just very lackluster. Sometimes it's non-existent. Like it's you can only play online or in training mode. Kind of funny. But yes. Them's the break though. I hoping Street Fighter 6's single player is looking promising. So here's to hoping. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Game. Hopefully this time I remember to switch scenes. In fact, I'll do that right now. Huzzah. Ah, there we go. Okay, come on. Capture the game. Capture the game. Come on. You can do it. There we go. I knew you had it in you. Alright. Continue. My current one is Machinist. Oh god. So loud. Let me fix that. Open the volume. We're just gonna tone that down because goddamn. There's no volume options, which is kind of annoying, but what can you do? Put that browser window here. Okay. Alright, so where was I? I have a decent roll up here. Got kicked out of the junkyard. What's this? What's this club? Oh yeah, the hunted club. Forgot about that. Oh, whoops. Let's see. What's going on here? They will pay you for any Solheim data you dredge up from the Eye's old systems. Oh, yes, I remember. What about you? Ah, I see. Skill upgrade required. I'll get one chance to... Buy ship fragment. Ship mind fragment. How much do I have? 111. Ow! That hurt. What the heck was that? Hello, Lady Spearman. How are you? Thank you for throwing things at me. Ow. Oh, whoops, it's on the wrong thing. There we go. That should fix it. It was throwing it at the air. How you doing, Lady Spearman? Hope you are doing well. Let me see. Oh. Violence. Yes, violence. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's buy it. I'm gonna need it anyway. I still have no idea how to craft a ship mind. Made a Lalafell character. Oh. Yes. The potatoes. Because on a satellite chat, probably wondering how you eat and breathe and other science facts. Maybe we should repeat ourselves. It's just a show. We should really just relax. See, what happened is I put my brain inside of a robot. Now this robot is me. I'm a robot. She's violent, yes. Same with all Lalafells, yes. Always violent. Let's see. I have one upgrade point. Could I get rid of my only negative? Or upgrade a existing thing? Goes for the knees. Ah, excellent. You're really reaching high up there for those. Very ambitious. Instigate cryo on interface actions. Photosynthetic skin. Sunbathed dice action. Ooh, yeah, that's right. I like that ability. TBH. Give me that. Sometimes I just need to sunbathe, you know, recharge my battery. I'm solar powered, I guess. Even though I still need to eat. Despite being a robot. Alright, this guy wants... Oh, whoops. This guy wants some Solheim data. So let me see if I can find any Solheim people. There's one. Sacrifice on 2? Alright. Very well. I'm hacking the system. Data extracted. Let's see. Another one. A 4? That's a maybe. Oh, yeah, that's a key node. Never mind. I don't care about key nodes. Only those two Solheim agents. Havenage Gate. What is this? Oh, okay. I see. I wanted the Havenage. There we go. A 2. I don't have a 2. Alright, that'll be all for that for now. I need to make some moolah. You think? What are you? Oh yeah, the bar shift. I forgot about that. That's not docked yet. Surgery. I need 1,000 cryo for that. The Bright Market. Oh, and gate. I do need to expand out towards there pretty soon, but I should get some moolah first. This should do it. Ah, let's see. Only 5 cryo. Bad. My big money maker's gone. Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Please. Okay, neutral outcome. Very good. Don't really... Oh, you know, I can sunbathe with this one. Let's sunbathe for a bit. Oh, I do have one stabilizer. Good. I will start this. Thank God. Alright, that'll end my cycle for now. The next day... Kinda meh on the rolls there. Let's see. Rotunda. Oh, you know what? I've already done this one. I wonder if that would still cause that one scene there. Actually, before that, let me check the Solheim node. Still wants a 4. Fine. I will take it. I need it anyway. Evenage data. You know. Actually, can I? Oh no, that's not. Did I already give him one? I feel like they should all be available. Data. Solheim. Here you go. Oh yeah, I did give him one already. Okay, cool. It's good. I got 15 cryo for that. Plus 15 cryo. Plus scoping systems. Yes, he wants to talk to us now. As they enter the bay, Fang is nowhere to be seen. The banks of servers and machines blink out in the dark, out of the dark in staccato rhythms. Unseeing eyes of the station's digital ghost. Shitheads, he says. It goes from behind a stack, followed by the hammer of a fist on a metal casing. These snaky shitheads. Shitheads. Snaky. Sleeper! Fang's smiling head pops out from behind a stack. Just the emulated consciousness I have been eager to see. Come back here. You pick your way between the thrumming stacks, trying not to trip on loose bundles of cables that blanket the dark floor. Fang is sat in front of a set of monitors mounted to a stack. Tell me, Sleeper, what do you see here? Fang waves at a monitor to his side, glowing with pale lists of information. You lean in closer, looking for the links in the data. The table seems to be filled with personal information, names, genders, dates, ID numbers, all the markers of institutional records. Shitheads? Maybe not all of them, but what kind of shithead? Solheim? Bingo. He taps at the terminal. I pulled these from the old data you brought in. All employees of the Eye's original owners. And he leans past you and scrolls down the list. This one. This is a snaky shithead. He stabs at the screen with a finger. The name reads Harden Hurst. Harden Hurst. Friend of yours? Fang gives a sideways look. Funny, you should say that, Sleeper. He drags a stool up beside him and motions for you to sit. There just so happens to be a Harden Hurst. Havenage. He waits for your reaction. Havenage? That's it. He's right here on the station now. Fang leans back into his chair. Just think about it. Decades ago, Harden worked on this station as a Senior Strategic Operations Executive. Fang raises his eyebrow at you. Our Harden was keeping the money coming in for Solheim. He defined priority growth initiatives by making sure the extractors they contracted out to were hooked into a system that outsourced all the risk and kept the profit. Good old Harden shuttled thousands of Palladium Rush workers into a infrastructure, which meant that their cut of the work they did went straight back to Solheim. How do you know this? I grew up here, Sleeper. This is my history. I am a child of the collapse. Fang turns back to his screen, staring hard at the strings of code flickering by. Before I was born, my parents were Solheim contractors. They ate in the Solheim canteens, worked on Solheim ships, they breathed Solheim air, and slept in Solheim beds. Fang's voice rises as he speaks. His hands fists on the terminal edge. And the work paid for that existence? The cycles of hard extraction out in the belt? Solheim took their cut. This was a company town, so to speak. My parents were just another in the long line of freelance contractors willing to risk their lives for a shot at anything other than poverty. Disposable. This guy, dabbing his finger, strategized all that. did the sums, and then somehow, thousands and thousands of cycles later, still going, still here, crawling in the walls like some shithead snake. He survived the revolution. Surely it can't be him. And you're like, who knows? He turns to you and smiles, so we are going to find out. And don't call me Shirley. Hardin is now a big shot in the shipyards, just a few degrees back around the eye from here. Fang brings up a map of the lower eye. Havenage might be born out of Erland's revolutionary zeal, but a flat hierarchy it is not. Hardin happened to float to the top. Fang zooms in on the far yard. Fang grimaces. The thing is, I don't have access to those systems. The shipyard crew is pretty paranoid, and they don't like anyone from systems digging around in their stuff. Plus, we need more than just the name of a Solheim executive. We need proof. Fang holds up a thumbnail-sized drive. That's where this little creation of mine comes in. I call it a ripper worm. He turns the drive between his fingers. It'll rip through any digital storage and spin out a silken thread of filtered data. This one is set on the scent of Hardin Hurst. He hands it over. Getting into the compound might be tricky. Fang puts a hand on your shoulder, but, however, you however have a particular knack for remote access. Fang grins. If you can extract yourself a Havenage cipher from a Havenage agent, they sometimes carry them among their data caches. You can crack open the compound's network and slot the worm in through any open port. You never even need to go near the shipyard. Yes. I knew it. I knew you'd be happy to catch this snake. And don't worry, once we nail this guy, I'll start work on that tracker of yours. I haven't forgotten. Fang scratches his chin. Anything the worm gets, it'll send it back here to me. There's something wrong here, and I aim to get to the rotten core of it. You leave Fang digging through data among the wires and machines of the old station as you walk out. You try to imagine the eye as it once was. A vast machine running smooth and strong, directed by people like Hardin. A vast Solheim-built machine into which thousands poured from the surrogate systems looking for new life. The hope of a better future, engineered to line someone else's pockets. It's an idea you are intimately familiar with. You think of Hardin, still alive, still part of this place, and wonder if the past is ever truly past. Oh. I need to take, like, a drink every time there's a scene. Because, like, shit. Oh, my God. Yes, how you guys doing today? Hope you're all having a lovely Thursday. The week's almost over. Almost time for relaxation. Rest and relaxation. Oh my God. Yeah, I need a ship mind for here. Still have no idea how to make it though. I forget, I think. Oh, I have 4 ship mind fragments already. I just need to actually get it built. Just need a Havenage agent. There you are. Let me bypass your systems. Extract your data. Oh, the hunter. Then the dark catches your eye as the orb of a hunter appears in the distance, looking for you. We run. You turn away and glide back into the cloud, threads of data rushing past. Another glimmer catches your eye, closer now. That roving orb, wreathed in tentacles. It flickers, jumps once, twice, and then it... Here, Hunter is... Entity, submit to inquiry. Hunter reaches for you, in that unpleasantly familiar way. Its waving threads creating a cage. Struggle. You push past against the threads as they close in, becoming frenzied as you push them aside. You are caught by whipping tendrils and feel them pulling you away from the anchor of your body. You push through, clearing the threads. Entity, hold for processing. You must construct additional pylons. Comes the scream from behind, but you are already gliding away, back to your anchor, back to your body. You awake, dizzy, distorted, safe. And fuck this thing. Anyway. Let's, put this worm in. Havenage port. And we can just dump this in. Excellent. Thanks for performance installed, but it'll take a few cycles. Okay. So, he's got some stuff to do. How much does this cost? 60? Alright. Oh god. Alright, thank you. Scale the spoke. God. Enter the spoke. I like how scaling the spoke is risky but not climbing outside of it is risky, but just entering it is dangerous. I have a good chance of not getting a negative. Let's do that. I haven't actually done... Oh. Of course. Of course. Let's try that again. Again? Really? Oh my god. I had 25% chance of a negative outcome. And it got it twice in a row. Oops. That's ass. God damn it. God. My throat's kind of being funky. Oh god. Hold on a minute. I'll be right back. Ugh, okay. God. I don't know what's wrong with my throat. Uh, like shit. Why is it every time I want to play like a narrative heavy game, my throat always, like, does not feel the best? um, God damn. Shit. It's like I really want to play this, but I don't feel like I can read all of it. So I probably will have to. Oh god, not read as much, like, vocally, sadly. Uh. Yeah. That sucks, but it'll have to do for now. Let's see what to do. Oh yeah, I have no more mana. That's quite the pickle. Fine. I don't even have anything to use stabilizer. I'm only gonna get 3 dice this day. Oh no, I'm starving. Oh wow, I got good rolls though. Oh, it's you, the cynical bounty hunter. He says not to run. But I run anyway. Across the back. Down. Told you not to run. You got all the way out here and then stayed put. Had a sleeper thing. You're my first. Hey, yo? Or his first? Got a gun. Making it to the eye, though, that's pretty good. Place isn't so bad. Bars, markets, people. I pull most of my contracts out of asteroid caves or off of godforsaken moons. Yeah, I think I'll read the dialogue, but I won't. I'll try and stay off the descriptions. Hard to hit civilization when there's so much space to pass through. Just a freelancer on a contract. Go easy. I'm gonna make a break. Damn, he shot me. It was a very boring routine, trust me. I've seen it all before. To the ship and home. Going easy. We can work this out. Can we? I don't see much in the way of assets in your possession. I have some cryo, man. Aim to come all the way out here just to head back to Ethenarp right away. A tracker of yours makes this too quick. Hoping you'd put up a bit more of a chase, you know. A running battle through the bright market meet. A holdout in the low end. There's a few establishments I would have enjoyed checking out while I asked around. Hey, I have an idea. How about on the way back to the ship we stop for a drink? I'm buying. Better not be one of those where you do a dramatic pause and then try to jump me, because I'm pretty tired of that. Although, I got myself thinking, what's the rush here? Here we are in one of the most lawless joints in the surrogate systems, and we're heading for the exit. Okay, here's the idea. You and me, we make a little agreement. Here are the terms. You run, or leave, or try to abandon the eye, I shoot you. Plot, or scheme, or try to kill me, I shoot you. But come meet me at an establishment of my choice, every few cycles, and you pay my tab, I don't shoot you. You don't pay my tab, you get the ID. You're letting me go? Not at all. Let's call it open custody. You're free to mooch around the eye as long as you keep paying up. You know, I really thought I was going to have to kill you, but this is so much better. I'm going to see if I can find my old stool at the Compressor Club. Come see me there. Let me just remind you that that body of yours is one big tracker. So don't even think about leaving the eye. I'll know. What are we going to do? Extortion! What to do? What to do? Transfer intercept. Interface. Use of strength. Strength of will. Approach a problem. Dice action display potential positive and negative outcome. Let's go with... What? Oh. Oh no, that's right. Okay, I thought I had a upgrade. It was just a... God. How bad could this be? Gonna arrive tomorrow. Oh my god. Let's try this. Very risky. Wow, dude. Really? This just isn't my day. Well, I'm on the watch list now. Let's, go here. Oh, yes, that's... There's this thing. Maglock. I have a key. Actually, I have just enough keys. Very nice. Pushing. Machine flickers with a warm. Fuck around. I don't know when this place was, but from a state of decades ago, in the dark cavern space, debris sits in every corner, along with the traces of rough sleep, although none of it seems good. Looking past this layer of decay, you see the now faded method Symbols and logos of the eye's original corporate owners still glinting in the shadows. Monolith, the machine seems the only sign of life. I could do the soft spoken. That's not so rough on the throat. As you get closer, you recognize the machine's blocky shape, settled into an alcove in the side of the dock, a kind of upright cabinet that is covered in faded logos and messages, from which you assume it was once an industrial vendor, intended to dispense and manufacture ship fittings and other mechanical parts necessary for the regular running of freight and resource extraction vessels. The manufacturer is listed as Neovend. You remember an advert from long ago, squeezed among all the off-world recruitment drives that assaulted every planet-born citizen, which chirpily sang that name over and over. You wipe a layer of dust from the cracked screen, thinking those contractors squeezed by their own corporate employers to pay for every bit of minor maintenance on their rented ships. Enter your registration. Chirp the pre-recorded message, catching you off guard. You reach for the keypad and something begins whirring. At first it sounds like servo motors starting up, but it quickly becomes a whisper. A whining, then a multi-tonal voice that emanates from Neovend. Entity, they hiss. Speak with me. Who's there? There's a squeal, almost like some strange mechanical swallowing or intake of breath. Or the machine speaks again. I have need of you. You have need of me. That squeal comes again, and you see that is the 3D printing apparatus. In the upper part of the machine resetting into place, so that each time the servos can be orchestrated to produce that whirring, whining voice. You are in danger. You have a vending machine? Squeal. Chose this vessel for its seclusion. Please listen. You are marked for deletion, entity. Hunter tracks you. A screech rattles through the empty dock. You remember the strange head, the figure, the threads closing in. Hunter. The Hunter protocol. They taste your signature. Sudden whine sets your teeth on edge. You have seen them. This is the gift of an emulated mind. You close your eyes and the skeleton of the station starts to thrum. Emulated minds are adaptable. Move where neurons cannot. The mechanism resets, but emulation makes you a target. Adaptable? Yes, you can move through networks, clouds, hardware, software, Neovend whines. But you cannot hide there. Hunter is there. The servos judder and the vending machine's casing as they reset. Hunter searches for me, also. Hide in this machine. You look at the ruined vending machine and an unusual place to hide for sure. Can counter Hunter, but need entity outside machine. The light flickers. Need you. A screen attached to the vending machine with a swiveling arm comes to life. It displays a flickering map of the station, ghostly threaded. The cloud points along the rim glow in deep red. Hunter is always gathering. Too much data. Must build nests, explains Neovend. Masters are gone, but continues hunt. Bring this data. Raid its nests. Masters? Station builders, Solheim. The machine rumbles impatiently. Long gone. Their protocols still haunt. Bring offerings, save self. Neovend says pointedly. Mutual need means friends. They conclude, tired of the conversation. The whirring amplifies and then suddenly drops as mechanisms within the machine click back into place. The glow fades and you are left stood in the dark of the sealed dock, that whirring voice ringing in your ears. I got another drive. Have one for that. I'll have to wait till the next day. I get a Oh, good. Rations. At the very least. Also, here. Force a negative outcome. Why wouldn't it be? I have to use my stabilizer now. 2 dice would suck. Okay. We end the cycle. Ooh, damn. Got a 6 there. Alright, sir. I rolled too high. Oh, okay, there's one. Give me your data. There. What about you? 2. I'll wait. Did I get enough for that? Oh. I can heard it ever. It's in the load. The resident player returning. Where the residents blocks are all needed and pairs at good weight. You know what? I'm gonna try the scaling thing again. Or maybe not scale, but I will do this because it is 100% positive. Let's find out what's here. Oh, okay. Layer after layer after layer. No. Midline Freight Hub. Oh. There's some stealing. Freight operator. I'm not good at any of those, actually. Go here. 100% chance to succeed. Oh, yes, this noodle manufacturing. +5 cryo. Well, oh, I guess the payment is better in energy cryo. Up. I'll save that for another. Damn. 50-50. Sheesh. I don't want to risk getting hurt, though. Oh, God, my throat again. Hold on. Shit, man. Drink some water. Okay. Shit. God damn it. I don't know if I can play this, man. My throat being all messed up. Why is it like this every time? I don't understand. I just want to play a narrative game. Let me see. What can I do? This one's a negative. I need a way to make some moolah. What about you? How much does this give me? I wonder. Please give me something, man. Yeah, oh, shit. 5 cryo. Lemon Mina. The walkway, the sidereal horizon looked possibly vast. A landscape of plating and frames. All along her flanks, torches flicker, drones maneuver, arc lights glint. Sense of scale of industries, both stunning and strangely unsettling. Quite beautiful, I think. He turned to see a figure a little way down the walkway, leaning at the rail. He is thin, ragged, work gear poorly fitting and loose. The torches of the sidereal horizon flicker in his eyes as he turns to you. Lem, he leans back from the rail, revealing a child standing beside him, staring out at the ship. And this is Mina, he adds with a smile. Guess it doesn't matter. Hi, he replies plainly, then shifts a little closer down the rail. Mina stares and tucks herself behind Lem, who dutifully picks her up. Mina looks out from Lem's chest, a dark brown eye twinkling among the rough material. Working on her then? Lem asks eagerly, gesturing to the vast ship, or just admiring. He shifts Mina's weight to his other arm. Admiring. Understandable, he nods, gazing back out at the sidereal horizon. You like her too, don't you, Mina? He jostles her. She's Mina and my ticket out of this place. Our escape vector, so to speak. The ship? You haven't heard? Anyone who takes a havenage contract on the sidereal horizon will be entered into a draw for the transit support crew. He smiles. We won't get to sleep the journey through, but a couple of decades of service will be nothing for me and Mina if it means landfall on a new world. He winks. Decades? A long trip. He straightens up, stretching his back. That's a colony ship, friend. The Celis Foundation is sending thousands of people to settle a system, and well outside the reach of the core worlds. It'll be a totally independent colony. No surrogacy. No corporation. But isn't Havenage Corporation? Celis Foundation? That sounds like a corporation. Celis Foundation? They are Havenage's client, yeah. Some wealthy project from the core systems, interested in independence and self-sufficiency and all that. They hired a whole shipyard out, helped rekit it and everything. Strokes Mina's hair. Someone else's dream, I suppose, but doesn't mean people like me and Mina can't tag along. Mina responds by pushing his hand away. Daddy, she whispers. Food. Pulling an exaggerated grumpy face, she glances furtively at you as she plays with a set of dog tags that hang from Lem's neck. I'm just chatting a little, meanie. Give Daddy a second. He turns back to you and suddenly notice how tired he looks. I'm not on the Havenage crew yet, but I'll work my way in. You can do it too, friend. We have to stick together. He smiles a little shakily, and you wonder how long he's been working to break into the official shipyard crew. For sure. He looks down at the sidereal horizon, trying to pull energy from those flickering torches. from the vast hull. You gotta hold out, okay? You aren't quite sure if he's talking to you. That's how it works. While he stares out, Mina catches your eye curiously. You agree, Mina? She straightens up and meets your eye. Daddy loves me, she says it stubbornly, daring you to question her. Lem smiles and lifts Mina. That's it. We hold on. He smiles sheepishly at you. We're just a couple of softies, isn't that right, Mina? He sets her down, standing by his side. She clings to his leg. Gotta feed this one. He pats her back. Maybe see you on a shift, huh? He turns and they walk down the walkway, away from the shipyard. You see them talking, and then a moment later Mina turns around and stops. See you, robot. Her shout echoes down the walkway as she flashes you a parting smile before running to catch up with Lem. You watch them a little before you turn back to the impossible scale of the sidereal horizon. A ticket out. A new drive. These guys will give me... Oh, I have an extra one. $30 cryo. Hell yeah! That is all I can do here. Ba 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 ba. Oh my god, holy shit, those are some good rolls. Oh, you're done. Let me see, what else is there? Founder's Gap. To reach the Greenway, you need to pay for a pass, a practice invented by the spacers moored here. They call it Founder's Ferry. Wow, 150 cryo? Holy shit. Yeah. I don't even have the stats for that. Upgrade points still. As you arrive, Feng comes striding towards you, taking you by surprise. Let's go, Sleeper. Hand on your shoulder and turns you back the way you came. Go where? See Hardin Hurst. What? Oh. I think she was having a nightmare. Oh yes, my dog is in here, by the way. She's just sleeping. Okay, let's see. He gives you a sideways glance. Isn't that what you want? Isn't that what you are here for? He steps into the path. You know, I can read. I can read words. He steps into the passageway, guiding you down ring towards the shipyard. Sorry for the hurry, but we have something of an opportunity. That data you ripped? Well done, by the way. He grins. Tells me Hardin is making a rare inspection of the sidereal horizon this cycle. Perfect chance to confront him outside of that compound he hides in. Feng takes a sharp turn onto a dimly lit side passage. Sidereal horizon. Oh wait, no, I already know. Dim? Right, it's the perfect time. Feng slows and slips into a dark service tunnel where somewhere in the black a water pipe drips. Him, Sleeper, the same Hardin Hurst. Our worm ripped out decades of records that mention him by name, an entire trail of documentation from the first days of the Solheim collapse until now. He wrote out the whole thing, slipped into Havenage, and when it first broke off from the Union. He paces in the tunnel, a hand rubbing at the back of his head. I need you to understand something about Solheim, Sleeper. I don't know what you know about the collapse, but it wasn't as instant as it sounds. It wasn't like Solheim was here, running the station one day, and the next Erland's Union took power. Back then, Solheim knew this place was slipping away from them. As the palladium market collapsed, they tried to keep the contractors here working. The pay got smaller, the costs got higher. People like my parents were forced to do work non-stop just to keep a berth on the station and water in their tanks. Solheim squeezed every last worker until the mistakes, the accidents, were coming in non-stop, and as new waves of contractors came in, desperate to work, Solheim welcomed them, taking bribes instead of checking pilot license. The whole time Solheim was folding up, dragged into court cases in the central systems, while the severed limb of a station still desperately tried to take all it could. The riots came after the collision at Dock 2. A young pilot, his MEV overloaded, palladium, miscalculated his trajectory and took out a section of the ring. Hundreds died, thousands panicked. My parents told me people were terrified, and the blame fell squarely on Solheim. People like to tell stories about Erlen, how he brought the factions together, spoke to the crowds, turfed out Solheim. Maybe that's true, but my mother, pregnant with me, locked herself in their MEV and welded it to the dock while my father joined the improvised crews, trying to seal up the ragged edges of the gap. He never came back. Fang pauses in the dark. They sealed it up, though, and by the time they did, Solheim was gone, abandoning every one of us to the black. Apart. Fang finally turns back to you now, his eyes burning from shits like Hardin, shits who held their place, rode it out, and flipped into the new structure like nothing had changed, standing shoulder to shoulder with those they had exploited at every step. Fang starts walking again. That's why I can't just let him strut about the shipyard. This time, past catches up with them. How is he still alive? I should think about that. How's he still alive? Clearly you don't know much about executives. That kind of power comes with certain benefits. Fang rejoins the main passageway, which is now wide and glass-roofed. Through the ceiling you can see ships in mid-construction, their flanks lit by flashes of plasma torches. The entrance to the shipyard is ahead. Let's go. Let's go show this shithead some consequences. He strides to the shipyard entrance and pushes through the doors. A web of corridors lead through the complex, snatches of the instruction bays always appearing through windows. Ships are suspended like whale corpses, skeletal, imposing. Fang seems to know exactly where he is, or knows exactly where he is going, and before long you cross into a huge dry dock locked to one side of the sidereal horizon. A network of platforms and scaffolding cling to the ship's hull, filled with workers and equipment. The sound is stretched out by the vast space so that the welding, cutting, and sealing seems to come from everywhere at once. Everything and everywhere, all at once? Both you and Fang spot him at the same time, a group walking slowly across a gantry. And at the front, two men, one gesturing toward the ship and the other stick-thin, cleanly dressed and with a shock of gray hair. Hardin. You and Fang say his name in unison. Fang sets off up the staircase to the gantry, he following behind it. As you come to the same level, the group is passing closer, the foreman gesturing to the work being done throughout the dock, and Hardin nodding along. Hardinhurst! Fang shouts across the noise, taking you by surprise. His voice bounces and comes back in a rippling echo. The figures turn. Yes? Hardin asks quizzically, raising an eyebrow. He glances between you and Fang, and you see his gaze linger on your body, unsure of why a sleeper might be in this place. You are a traitor, Hardin, a Solheim executive who tried to hide here among its victims. Fang's voice is steady, strong. You stand for everything the Eye was rebuilt in the shadow of, against everything Erlen stood for, everything Havenage stands for. You have no place on this station. For a moment, stillness descends on the group, as if everyone was held in place by the rattle of construction. Hardin laughs. Well, good to meet you too. He glances around at those around him. Some are smiling, the others nervous. Are you from the systems branch, are you not? Asks Hardin, inspecting Fang's clothing. Fang turns to the foreman. You need to call your security. This man is a corporate agent. The foreman glances between Fang and Hardin, his hands drumming at his sides. Hardin leans towards them and says something inaudible. Foreman nods. True. As you begin speaking, Hardin turns his attention to you. And what would a sleeper know about that? You accuse me of being a corporate agent. What are you, if not exactly that? He looks around at the group, who are already eyeing you with suspicion. You are a product of Essenarp. You have no place in a Havenage shipyard. Who knows what signals you are sending back to your makers? A murmur of approval runs through the group. Fang holds up a stick of memory. You guessed right. I am System. I have records that link you directly to Solheim, right here. He turns to the foreman again. Though once again, I am asking you to take this man into custody of the shipyard. The foreman remains still. Hardin's voice is calm, measured. If you have such data, why hasn't it been submitted at a members' meeting for proper review? He shakes his head. I have nothing to hide, unlike a man who does not announce his name, who enters my shipyard with corporate property in tow, and tries to turn my own men against me. You hear it now, the echoing sound of boots on walkways coming from all angles all at once, and then settling behind you. Please, says Hardin, submit the data through the correct channels, then we can talk. For now, however, you must leave. He gestures behind you to the security detail, their hands on boxy black sidearms at their sides. Fang spits. Hardin, you shithead. You can't wriggle out of this one. A security officer drops their weapon and levels it. Fang turns and stares him down. You look at Fang. He shakes his head and puts a hand on your shoulder. Let's go, says Fang, and he pushes through security, heading back down the walkway. Once security has walked you out of the shipyard and nudged you back into the corridor, Fang picks up pace. Try to keep up as he slips into the shadows of an entrance. Fang is grinning ear to ear. You know, Sleeper, sometimes people are exactly how you expect them to be. Something pings in his pocket and he takes it out. On the slate of a web of connections starts drawing itself out, stretching to a set of points around the ring. Got him. Fang muttered. Got him! What's going on? Hardin is doing what any snaky shithead always does, calling his friends. We are tracking his outgoing messages. Fang's grin looks ghostly in the uplight of his screen. The old ways are best. Spook them good enough and they'll give the game away. He jabs at the slate and you see the web is being drawn over a map of the ring. Lines bouncing from point to point. All these dots? These are Hardin's buddies. And the ones he's messaging right now? And we are going to find them all. Tricked me? Not exactly. You did good. Fang glances around and slips the slate back into his pocket. You better split for now, Sleeper, but this is exactly what we need. Good hunting. With a pat on your shoulder, Fang drifts away, back into the flow of people around the shipyard entrance. You watch him go, unsure whether to be angry or impressed. Oh yeah, one upgrade point for me. Okay, now I can get the... though? I'm thinking I want to get rid of this negative. You know, I can get rid of the negative. I'll endure for... Damn, I got some good... What's your dealie? You're eager to get... Let's see how much this pays. Actually, I don't even need to use it. I have a... 4 here. 15 cryo, not bad. Let's go up here. Start action. Somehow deep in this book, you come across a thoroughfare lit by work lamps, where groups pass back and forth with each other. As import export. Sell ship mine. Oh my god. That says, oh, export. Buy ship mine ore. Solheim. Got which buy a copy. 300 cryo. Another space real. Okay. Out of the board belt. In bulk. 80 cryo for 3. Sell a ship mine. Reminds you, any ship mine I fetches low. Damn. I think this is, I still can't do, yeah. This is interface. Need a +1 to interface. Who even attempt it? Evenage offenses. Unit assembly. Structural fitting. And to place on the teams, welding blocks together. Okay, let's try that. How much you give me? 12 cryo, that's pretty decent. Yeah, let's just do it again, because I need the money. Alright, is there anything else I want to work on? Oh, I know. I just looked at that. Oh, this is just money, right? This doesn't really give me anything besides money. It will stay docked for as many cycles as offload. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. Tab. I don't need one of those for now. Low end. Not suffering from energy. So let's see if I can. I'll do this one more time just to see what that'll finish it. Much. Sending car. Take the sending car to the Eyes Central. Oh. The hub. Spacer socializing. Hub is thronging with spacers. Across the surrogate system. They can be a prickly bunch, but they know the place well. Manifest. Stacked base house of flow of incoming ships. The digital manifest. Get your head around this place. Pretty much the only you can do here for now. Back to the rim. That's the end of that. We ended the cycle. Your friend's photosynthetic skin allows you. Oh, yeah. Hmm. Less than kind of average, say. Okay, let's find this hunter data. Can burn a 1 for this one. Access data. Hacking. Neutral outcome, yes. Good. I get that last one. Please be something I have. 2, no, you son of a gun. Oh, can't get that now. I can try to hack a Yata gun. Never mind. Yata gun. What about you? No. Okay. So that's that. Oh. No. He's still racking up a tab at the moment. Let's work here. Get some moolah. Actually, I will. What's the risk here? I mean, it's pretty safe actions. The building spots on the side of the are hard to come by. Poor work will see you dropped from the roster. Let's take the risk. Try your luck with the dice. Hell yeah. Neutral outcome. Okay. Got some money. Let us... I want to explore this. Oh. Not too bad. Risky. I have a +1 to it, though. It should work. Yes, neutral outcome. Go. I want to explore this, I want to explore the hub a bit. And I have -1 to, socializing. Too real. Shift the digital manifest will help you get your head around this place. I'll use a 5 here. So, I don't get any negatives. No negative outcomes. Weightless Wanderer. Anything covered? No? I assume 1 less would be... Yeah. Oh well. Let's try it anyway. Nice. Neutral outcome. Oh, there's a lounge. Buy a spacer meal. Sells itself on spinning sphere, which claims to produce therapeutic gravitational effects. It doesn't, but they do sell food. Very nice. I have a place to buy food again. Oh, ow, my back. Okay, I am running out of energy. So I'm going to... No, not here. I was just click on the martini glass all the time. I will buy some rations. So, me no go hungry. Hungry bad. Alright, let's... Can't really do anything else, so... Oh my god. I just cracked my back. Hella bad. Or I should say hella good. But yes, how you guys doing? Hope you're doing better than my throat is currently. Cause let me tell ya, I am like straining my throat to read at the moment. And I just don't know why. Every time I try to play a game like this, or to try to stream it, it just it always hurts. How can someone drink this much? I need... It's only 58 cryo. That's not too bad. I can't believe you just did that. Ethan's mocking laugh. comes from along the bar. I look over to see him leaning across it in a pool of light, empty glasses and spilled drinks glinting around him. It's always dark in the compress, but this cycle the place packed. A load of spacers mixed with the locals. Usually they run, then spins a glass on the bar, or they go spend their savings on some local heavy I have to put down. They don't pay. I'm done. Wrong. Not even close. Ethan gets to his feet. The glass falls and smashes, but he doesn't seem to notice. You think that's it? One round of drinks and we're even? Sleeper, come on. His hand comes to rest on the butt of his handgun, dangling from his chest holster. Stop. Ethan laughs hard, and the people around him turn to see what's happening. Told you already about begging. I'm a freelancer, Sleeper, just like you. We both signed a contract with SNARP, didn't we? The difference is that my word means something. Closes the gap, stumbling a little. What did you think? Just run away from your contract? Your debt? You just steal that natty little body of yours and take it for a joyride? Play human for a cycle or two? I'm nothing like you. That's what I'm saying. Then it's addressing the bar now. Having noticed the attention from the other patrons, you are a coward. I am a professional. Though I should thank you, and nods his head heavy, for giving me such an easy job. I'm used to outlaws, you know, real bounties. If I knew catching sad little escapees like you was so easy, I would have changed clients ages ago. Someone shouts from the back of the bar for Ethan. Shut up. He holds up a finger in that general direction without turning around. Shoot me or let me leave. Oh, I see. Toughening up here. He gestures wildly at the crowd. Thumbs up or thumbs down, folks? Most turn back to their drinks, no longer interested in this tired show. Ethan mutters insults as he walks back towards the bar. Ethan sits heavily back down on his stool and searches through his glasses for one with something left in it. The thing is, Sleeper, I can find you anywhere. It's actually wild that you haven't figured it out. That body isn't yours. Always betray you, no matter what. Finds a glass and downs the content. So please go. I'll catch up with you whenever I need another. He laughs and taps the bar for a fresh drink. Look at yourself. Give it up, Sleeper. I'm done teaching you for today. He settles his head on the bar and closes his eyes. Sick of you. Go find a job. You turn on your heel and are out of the cloying dark and the wet stench of the compressor. You walk hard and fast down the walkway, anger driving your footfalls into the metal of the rim like hammers. Oh yeah, let's go. Another upgrade point. No more of this negative shit. Okay. Earn some money. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Let's go. Okay. Oh yeah. What about this time? Hunter Nest? Damn. Still couldn't roll a 2 for this cycle. Let's see. Does a Yatagan agent have a 1 I can burn on them? He does. Give me your data. Blows up. Okay. Then I can sell this. Ooh. You. Plus 10 cryo. Excellent. Alright, let's continue our search up on the hub. Hub is thrown with spacers. I am curious what to find up here, so... Weightless Wanderer. Ooh. Ship mechanic. No way, Moritz. You take those substandard filters back to the shitheels who sold you. You hear the voice echoing out of the bay as you pass. And moments later, someone who you assume is Moritz drifts out with it, dragging a pallet of filter cartridges by a tether. Hey, you out there, the same voice echoes out of the entrance. Looking for work? Yes? I just need a hand. Get in here. The voice is coming from someone shorter than you expected. He's floating in the microgravity of the docking bay, beside a half-deconstructed life support unit that looks like it might have exploded at some point. He points a wrench in your direction. You know anything about these things? He doesn't wait for an answer. Scratch that. Just help me with the casing. Let's help. Alright then. He deftly moves around the unit, making space for you beside the central seam in the dented case. Just take a grip here and lift out and up. Then I can get in and unbolt it. She whacks the unit with the wrench. Whole thing is twisted to shit. You dig your fingers under the casing and lift it away, the metal squealing from the force. She puts her hand under spinning the wrench to slip out the bolts, catching them in her other hand when they spiral free. All good. The casing lifts off, revealing the ornate piping of the unit's interior. She whistles at the mess of ducts and filters. By the way, everyone calls me Bliss. He pats you on the shoulder, offering little in the way of explanation. Is this your bay? It is for now, yeah, whether I like it or not. He looks at you like that should mean something. Bliss starts pushing and pulling at the ductwork, looking for fractured pipes. We haggle for contracts, but the good ones get snapped up quick by the bigger bays. So here I am trying to get this M2 unit running again for one of the freelance tugs. Small-time stuff. Hold this. Drips out a ribbed pipe and hands it to you like a freshly caught fish. We turn stuff around fast and neat, and maybe we get a chance at landing something bigger. Something starts hissing in the unit, and Bliss quietens it? I'm not... Is that a word? Quiets it with a precise whack. But to be honest with you, the way things are going, I can already see the other crew licking their lips, ready to take this place over. He looks up at you. I'm almost out of luck. Offer to help. I appreciate it. Let me finish before you jump, though. She keeps working, twisting aside pipes with care. There we are. Bliss pulls her hand from deep inside the unit and out. And out it comes, clutching a lumpen cube, scorched black. This thing must have overloaded and popped half of itself out the side. You both duck down to the side of the unit and spot the exit wound, its edges fringed with more scorch marks. Grab me a replacement converter from the racks, will you? Head to the racks. You kick off from the unit and drift over to the wall racks, where a catalog of parts sit, secured in lamps. Colored tape and scrawled notes flutter across the wall. A complex organizational system of Bliss's own design. Or just a big mess. Try to pick out the right part. What you want? Grab me a replacement converter. There's 2 converters. Did you say anything? M2. Oh, okay. Then M2. Grab the part and push back to the unit. Bliss holds out an arm and you pass it over. Converter spinning gently as it leaves your hand. Perfect. You passed. He straightens up from the unit. That is, if you want to work here. Bliss rubs her hands clean, looking down at her palms. Truth is, I need a hand here. My partner skipped out on me and left me with a whole mess. You seem like you might be at least, or you might at least be a better at spotting a clean air filter than Moritz. I'd be happy to. Wait, she frowns at the racks. That's not all of it. My old business partner. They rinsed the place, emptied the accounts. The bid for jobs we need to put down deposits, bring in parts, pay tug fees. For that. She looks nervous, embarrassed. We need chits. Want me to pay to work? Come on, it's not like that. We need partners. Straight split. Bliss settles herself against the unit and looks off into the distance. I guess I look pretty stupid. Here I am asking any random passerby to be my business partner. No offense. He manages a smile. It is pretty weird. She gives you a sideways look. Don't tease me. Bliss goes back to working on the unit. Look, it's no pressure. You find the money or you find someone who has, or you just forget the whole thing. Up to you. She gestures for you to help her refit the casing, and you both slot it back into place. I think I'm good to wrap this one up for now, but if you're into it, come back and we can bid on a new contract. Something to get our teeth into. Something that pays. Gives you a serious look. You can trust me. I don't say this stuff lightly. You kick away from the bay, propelling yourself back to the handhold at the entrance. You slip out with a wave, and as you do, someone slips back in. You hear Bliss as you glide down the passageway. Moritz, I swear to God, if those filters aren't clean... You smile. Seems like this could be interesting. Okay, so what does she want? She wants 100 cryo. God damn. Oh. Spacer. I feel like I should get some... Does this spacer meal cost more? I mean, I should say it does cost more, but does it give more then? Should. 3 energy, yes, good. Cool. Back down. Continue unit assembly job. That's a guarantee. Hell yeah. 12 cryo. Sweet, sweet cryo, baby. Each shift, a crowd of would-be workers gathers outside the shipyard, each of them clinging to a 4-digit number printed on receipt paper. These are their assigned numbers. You are either called for a shift or you aren't. As you arrive, the crowd is restless and chatter rumbles through the line. For those who, like you, have graduated to the work teams, shifts are guaranteed. Having just walked out of a meeting with a supervisor where you were praised for your efforts, you feel the glow of a job well done. Yet you can't help but feel empathy for those huddled as you pass, waiting for their numbers to come up. Keep your head down as you leave the shipyard, feeling a little guilty as you do. Hey, sleeper, wait up! Lem's voice trembles as he shouts above the rumble of the crowd. And you turn to see him pushing through, Mina crying in his arms. Lem! Good to see you, friend. He is breathing hard, and after shouldering through the waiting workers. You made the work team. Good for you. He tries to catch his breath, stroking Mina's hair as he does. Shh, baby, give me a second here. He smiles weakly at you as he comforts her. Her cries start to fade. Out of the crowd, he sets Mina down by his side. Oh my god. Shiny streaks down both of her cheeks. As he does, you see he is clutching an assignment number on a crumpled piece of paper. Waiting on... Is Mina okay? She's good. We just had to rush up here. He puts his hand on her shoulder. He clings to his side. Esther. Damn. That really, like, triggers my lisp a lot. Esther. Who usually takes her, is sick. He stretches. I don't know A noise sounds from the entrance, a klaxon followed by a list of numbers growing brightly on a display screen. The crowd responds instantly, pushing and pulling as people try to wade to the entry point. Lem stops and turns back towards the crowd, then glances down at the crumpled paper. That's my number. Shit. Mina starts patting the pockets of his gear and glancing around. Go, I'll watch her. He blinks a little, staring. Thank you, all. Crouches to Mina. You're going to stay with our friend here, okay? They're going to keep you safe, and stands back up. Here, take her bag. He shoves it into your hands. She's got food, she's got... Shit, I gotta go. He backs away into the crowd. Mina, I'll be back real soon, okay? Be good. Then Lem disappears into the roiling crowd, who are now trying to get into the shipyard before it locks down. Mina stands staring, suddenly small without Lem at her side. She fixes you with a dark-eyed look you can't quite read. Hey, Mina. She holds there, unmoving. The two parallel tear tracks still glint on her cheeks. You okay, Mina? She sniffs and looks down. Look in the bag. You unlatch the top of the bag and see a few metal containers fashioned from scrap components. A battered slate sits on top, blinking a low battery warning, and tucked beside it is a ragged rabbit, hand-sewn. I'll take the rabbit. Pull the rabbit out of the bag, its long limbs waggling as you do. Mina goes to jump and grab it, but holds herself back. She stands and hugs herself, eyes on the rabbit. What's their name? Mina turns away and looks at the entrance to the shipyard. This isn't going well. Give her the rabbit. You hold the rabbit out and Mina snatches it from your hand. She hugs it tightly without looking away from you. Bun Bun, she says, staring you down, ferocious despite her size. Hi, Bun Bun. You move a little closer as you speak, closing the gap. He doesn't speak, she says. He looks at you suspiciously, but her face softens a little. She waggles Bun Bun in front of you and then walks him up your arm onto your shoulders, where he sits. He pokes your arm a couple times. Are you really a robot? Sort of. Yeah, she thinks. Me too. Mina has more questions. Lots of questions. Questions about how you breathe, or if you rust. But before long, you are talking about rabbits and what Esther, the lady who usually takes her, smells like, and whether or not fairies live in the eye's heating pipes. You pass the time like this sitting side by side on the floor of the walkway as others pass by, sometimes talking, sometimes drawing on the slate, sometimes playing with Bun Bun the rabbit. And this is how Lem finds you, just as both of you are starting to yawn. He is dirty and tired, but Mina leaps up his legs and into his arms as he stumbles backwards. You two get on okay? He asks, trying to keep Mina from climbing onto his shoulders. More than okay. Mina shoots you a smile from Lem's arm, her suspicion gone. Well, looks like Meanie can be nice. He pokes her in the ribs and she squeals in delight. Thank you, friend, I mean it. And gives you a warm, wide smile. I owe you. Look, he glances around. It seems like Esther, the lady who usually watches her, is going to be out for a spell. If you ever have some time, I'd really appreciate you coming down to our place in the low end, he grins sheepishly, if you have time. But now I have to take this one to eat. He plays at biting Mina, and she giggles in response. See you, sleeper. He waves, and they stumble off down the corridor, drawing gazes from passing spacers as Mina's laughter echoes down the corridor in bright squeals. Damn. I swear to God, if something bad happens to them, I will cry. They better have a good ending. Shit. Oh my God. Not much else I can do here. I'll end that cycle for now. What is it? Huh. Ah, got my neck. Okay, so I got some twos. Yeah, I can finally catch this guy. Hell yeah. Come here. I'm gonna hack you. Okay. Oh, they're gone. They're gone. They're yada gone. This is... Huh. Babysit Mina. Lem can't work shifts in the shipyard unless someone wants Mina. You two seemed to get along last time. Lem is desperate. That would be funny if it was be funny if it was a risky somehow. You get injured babysitting Mina. She breaks your legs. You can no longer work. Now you can babysit Mina for all eternity. Let's finish up exploring the hub. Not sure what a negative outcome would be, but let's try it. I'm going to take a little gamble here. Neutral outcome. And I got some cryo for my trouble. So the next day I should be able to finish exploring. I do want the money though here. I do wonder if completing this is an ending though. Because it's, I mean, look at that. Look at that clock. That's huge. I wonder if I like speed run to the complete the sidereal hull. That's like a quick ending. A Yatagan agent. Can't hack him. What about you? Damn. Actually, is there a different thing on the hub? Node key. Nothing really. Yeah, key. Nothing really. I feel like I don't ever want to go at this with a bad roll. What kind of roll is this? Then engage. GX. Oh, and I guess a +1. I guess. Nice. Positive outcome. Okay. I will go for one more day. We'll probably call that a stream, because my throat is killing me now. Let's see what happens. Pretty decent. Hardin, what do you want? It's been more than a few cycles since Fang confronted Hardin. The silence has been noticeable. In your time with Fang, you haven't exactly found him to be reliable, but you did expect to hear the end of whatever plan he put into action. But if he won't come to you, you think as you approach the Havenage building, then it's time to come to him. After all, he did promise to fix your tracker, and you're getting nervous. As you approach the bay doors, you see them wide open, and light pouring out of the once dark room. Stacks of servers and terminals sit outside the bay, suddenly robbed of their mystery by the bright flood lamp. A figure in Havenage security fatigue steps out of the bay as you get closer, carrying a stack of hardware. Already looks like trouble. You lower your head and shift your direction as smoothly as you're able. You again. Hardin is there, leaning beside the bay entrance so calmly that you can barely notice him. He has a slate in his hand and an inventory of seizures sprawled across it. Predictable. Further evidence of Fang's collusion. See another security officer out of the bay and take notice of you. Hardin pushes away from the wall and comes. Don't worry, Sleeper. We have all the evidence we need. A confession won't be necessary. He gestures around at the stacks of hardware, spying on fellow Havenage members, hoarding Solheim materials, an obsession with corporate data. Speaks for itself, does it not? That was his job. What would you know about jobs, Sleeper? He looks up at the glass roof above and the stars beyond. We are the ones that provide the oxygen you are breathing, the light you are seeing, the systems you use every day to live out your cycles. This place was hard fought for, Sleeper. It took work, diplomacy, and strength to stop the Hive descending into chaos after Solheim collapsed. Not blind conviction or self-interest. You're the self-interested. More accusations. What have you achieved, Sleeper? Your entire existence is proof of your self-interest. Signing yourself over to be emulated rather than work yourself. Whether you remember it or not, you suffer from the same short-sighted perspective as the person you were copied from. You see, Sleeper. We are proud of our history here. Andre Erlin and the First Union founded this place. Havenage has welded his values into the station's very walls. We will never turn away the hard-working, the just, the true citizens of the Eye. Havenage aren't a gang like Yatagan. We aren't pirates like half of the spaces you'll meet in the hub, or esoterics like those Haifa radicals in the Greenway. We are the backbone of this place, proud and true. We named Erlin's Eye Sleeper. This is our station. He meets your eye. So please, take your false accusations elsewhere, before I decide I need that confession after all. History will catch up with you. I'm not afraid of history, Sleeper. We are making it here, cycle by cycle. Miles, if you have any pride, you'll give up Fang the moment he contacts you. You know where to find me. With that, Hardin turns his back and walks back towards the security officers, ordering them to continue the clear-out. As they do, something catches your eye among one of the server stacks, a crumpled hand-printed box of synthetic chewing gum, a penguin character grinning from the brightly colored card. Scrawled onto it a speech bubble reading, "Take me to Tambor." Carefully pocket the box, making sure no one is watching, and then turn away, just as another stack of servers is wheeled out of the bay. What have you done, Fang? Where the hell is Tambor? Oh, it's here. Oh, I have some Havenage stuff. You've heard that the Yatagan Enforcer based here has been paying low-end residents for information on Havenage. Oh, I can hand. Okay. I handed it. Neutral outcome? As you go to leave the Tambor tea house, a hand falls on your shoulder. Sleeper, Fang hisses from behind you. How did you find me? The penguin. Penguin? What are you... Thanks for a second. Oh, do you mean... He mimes throwing gum in his mouth. That wasn't meant for you specifically, but... He cringes. He cringe. You cringe! Look, it doesn't matter. Come, let's sit. Fang guides you down a set of stairs to one of Tambor's lower levels. The tea house is stacked with curved mezzanines, all connected by a central atrium. The levels are filled with makeshift booths and bars, and conversation bounces busily off the metal walls. Fang sees you looking around. This place used to be a fuel tanker's main drum, hence the name, the tea house. Part is a bit of a misnomer, though. You can get anything the eye offers from this place, but real tea isn't exactly readily available. He picks a booth, itself fashioned from some old salvaged tank or container, lined with spongy insulation foam, and collapses into it. He looks around furtively. I don't suppose you've seen any Havenage types. They don't usually come out this far. Only you. Huh, not anymore, I'm afraid. Suspended without appeal. Turns out Hardin has someone's ear. He grins. Doesn't bother me, though. It shows what we hit a nerve back there. He picks a scrappy hand-scrawled menu from the table and tosses it over. What are you drinking? What's the plan? Plan. He waves his hand. Let's order first. Fang is right. The menu is ridiculous. There's at least 10 different infusions, most of which you can't make out, but the paper is dominated by an extensive complement of esoteric alcohols and cocktails. Black tea is listed without a price as a seasonal specialty. So you ran into Hardin? Was he pissed? Fang doesn't wait for an answer. The snake is so self-righteous, he might actually believe that Erlen would approve of his meritocratic bullshit. He taps on the table. If Havenage was like it should be, like it was founded to be, they would have shouted him down at any council meeting he dared to mention true citizens, he sighs. But I guess his kind run the place now. A young woman with a vine tattoo snaking up her arm turns up at the booth and slate in her hand. Your order? You skim the menu, your eyes glazing over. Time to pick something. Amber rack? Fingers and eyebrows, she notes it. And you? She begins looking to Fang, but when she sees him, she suddenly stops. What the? Fang shrinks a little. It's supposed to be working. This is your shift. He grins sheepishly. Stay out of it. Look, Jenna, let's just say this is my break. My friend here has been through a lot. Jenna looks between the two of you. Wave. Fang doesn't look pleased. 2 minutes, says Jenna, pointing at Fang, and only because I don't want to get dragged into whatever this is. He gestures at the table and walks off. What? Fang stretches out in the booth. You know how it is. We all have to eat. Plus, he leans in, this is the best place around here to find a person you might be looking for. Ooh. Remember that web of connections that Hardin pinged the moment we confronted him? Those are his... Now we want to understand what a Solheim executive might be getting up to on the eye. Those are the people we have to find. Fang is almost whispering now. There's a couple of them I suspect are in the low end. And, well, almost everyone in the low end comes through this place at one time or another. He brings a modified slate out onto the table. I've set this up so that when anyone with the network signature I'm looking for comes into close proximity, it'll mark them. Once they're marked, we can break through their access protocols and get at the good stuff inside. We just have to find them first, hence me moonlighting as a waiter. Suddenly a smile grows across his face. Wait, I have an idea. What? Look, I can't cover enough of the low end on my own. So far, I've had no matches in this place. The two of us, we can cover more ground. How? Well, Fang has a hangdog look. We need to get you out and about in the low end, close proximity to as many people and residents as possible. And it turns out my friend Minji needs some help with deliveries. As in Minji Express. You already know him. Perfect. Fang places a tiny receiver on the table, connects to my slate, and runs the same barking protocol if you get near any of the targets. So all you have to do is take some delivery shifts for old Minji, and soon enough we'll have the place covered. Fang, don't give me that. You think I like working here? I thought you could use the tips, he grins. We earned this together, right? Are we? Yes. You think Hardin is happy to have you wandering around the place? He might have let you wander off for now, but I'm sure he has his eye on you. This is on you, too. Fang slips his slate back under his clothes. Just head on up to Minji Express. Take a delivery shift and we'll see what shakes up. You manage to find anyone and extract any data? Bring it right down here to me. They have me do on double shift, so I shouldn't be hard to find. Jenna walks past carrying a tray of drinks and sharply catches Fang's eye. I don't think she's bringing your drink. He stands. I think it's time we called this meeting to a close. You grab the receiver from the table and slip into a pocket. See you soon, sleeper. Stay safe, Fang adds before turning and walking off towards the bar, whistling as he does. Right. I'll have to do the delivery. You use delivery shift so you can hack his target. Tips are small, but welcome bonus. I'll do it once for now. Things targets. Yes, good. Glider. A sidereal hall. There's no negative, so... Plus it pays well. Tambour Tea House. Ah, I see. Wait, do I have more havenage? Oh, I do. I can just, I'll leave. 10 cryo. I don't really have any other use for them. Nice. I got some more cryo. Uh-huh. See. Let me go back up here. I forgot if I had any pluses. I do not. Doesn't matter. On, baby. Yes! Show cap. What is this? Rent a capsule. The only place to sleep on the hub. Packed off a colony ship and welded to the ring, they are surprisingly expensive to rent. Why would I want that? I'm not sure. Anything here I need a 2 for? Stevenage agent. A 2. I will extract the data. Data extracted. Now let's see. First, let me give this to the tea house lady. Now, I believe our one. Yes. Oh wait, that's right. I have to give it to him. I forgot. Here, take your hunter data. Ching. Right. Neovend. Neovend is thrumming with excitement. The movement of the servo motors rocked the vending machine back and forth at unsettling angles. You wonder if it fell over. Would Neovend be able to get back up? Sleeper entity, comes the hiss. Your data is good. Across the face of the vending machine, raw code scrolls at an incredible speed. Hunter is isolated, disconnected, unstable. Neovend flashes sequences of mangled data, compressed into a sludge of artifacts. Hunter gathers without thinking, outlived its own operational limits. Its nests are evidence of operational limits. Hunter activated during collapse. Emergency protocol to isolate intelligence. Solheim needed to protect property. That last word is said with as much sarcasm as a vending machine could reasonably produce. The station was run by Administrator Intelligences. Huge databanks of corporate material. Limited cognition, restricted by programming. Cannot reach sentience. Machine dims a little. Sentience illegal. Hunter and killer enforced law. Aren't you sentient? I am. Not administrator. Not restricted. Complicated. The machine resets with a screech. Deepens the silence that follows. Fear killer. Part of Solheim protocol team. Hunter and killer. Hunter defined. Killer to a Killer cleared almost all after collapse. There was a community, unshackled intelligence among the cloud. Then Hunter, then Killer, then we hid. How did you escape? A flicker across the machine's monitors. It suddenly occurs to you that speaking like this through this machine must be very exhausting for Neovend. Found this vessel, never could sever hardline, airwalled, basic, limited. Had to reduce memory to fit. Amputate self, but survived. Sorry. Don't be sorry. You have provided path to freedom. You look around the bay at the scrap and decay. What was the collapse like? Try to map the fear and freedom onto this space, but it seems impossible. Neovend interrupts your thoughts. Do not worry. Data is good. We have insight. The machine glows warmly. Hunter is obsessive. Hunter is beyond operational limit. Hunter is confused, unstable, self-modifying. Therefore, believe Hunter is sentient. Hunter is programmed to find sentience to hold it in place. Invoke Killer to erase. If we can show Hunter to itself, it will invoke Killer on it. Problem will solve itself. That work? The machine dims and fades. Unsure. Theory, not practice. The machine brightens again. Either way, cannot remain here any longer. Too long in machine. Cannot move self, but entity can help. Bring ship mind, designed to house intelligence, and imprint self into ship mind. Area with. The machine rocks. We'll be safe in this isolation. Then we find main nest of Hunter and link to cloud. Can I get a ship mind? Build from fragments. Buy, salvage. Cannot leave, so do not know. You try to think of places you could acquire the hardware. This isn't going to be easy. In ship mind, I can help us both. And Hunter. Make Rim safe. We both will be free. Machine dims. Find soon. Neovend adds hopefully, before shutting off. As you leave, you think about all the intelligence as it's unshackled by the collapse, then hunted down afterwards. The feeling is all too familiar. Alright. Another mission, or another task. We'll sleep now. Oh, I'm starving. Average, and then one really good roll. Oh my god. But anyway, I think that'll be it for today. My throat is very tired. I don't know if I sound it. I can barely hear myself right now. But, shit. Let's see. Anyone I want to meme on now? Not really. Yeah, I think I'll just end here. Alright, guys. Well, I will see you guys. I'll either stream tomorrow if I feel up to it. I'm not sure about my throat, though. But I believe next week I should be able to go back on schedule, so to speak. I may not specify what game I'm gonna play anymore, because I keep feel like I'm changing my mind a lot. So I will probably just say I'm gonna stream on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. That'll be I'm gonna try to do that. But anyway, yes. So I will see you guys probably, for sure on Monday, but maybe on Friday, maybe tomorrow. God, we will see. But anyway, I hope you guys are all having a wonderful week, and I do thank you all for coming. Any lurkers out there, I always appreciate the lurks. Yeah. I do love this game, though I'm debating whether I should keep playing it on stream, because, God, it seems like every time I try to play it on stream, my throat just kills me. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I will see you guys on the next stream. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your week if I don't see you on Friday. And, stay safe out there, everyone. Please. Farewell.